However, if you'd like to keep going, I'm going to get into the southeast with our second example. I may move a little bit faster, but we'll see where we go from here. My mid-latitude in this example is 11 degrees south, and my mid-longitude is 140 degrees east. Okay, 11 degrees south. Because we get more south, this would be 12 degrees south. 13 degrees south, less south, would be 10 degrees south and 9 degrees south. Mid-longitude is 140 degrees east. I want to draw some meridians. So I start at 10, 11 here, 10, 11 here. This is way closer to the equator, so my grid is going to be more uniform. Okay. Confident that's straight, that it lines up with both notches at 11. I'm going to do the same on this side. 11, 11, why 11? It's my mid-latitude. I could make my mid-latitude anything I want, except for if I'm given a mid-latitude, and then that is what I should make it. Because we're in the east, if I travel in the easterly direction, I get more east. That makes this 141 degrees east and 139 degrees east. If I go west, I'm getting less east, so my number decreases. So now I have enough probably to develop my problem. I'll plot point C, which is a latitude of 11 degrees, 22.1 minutes south. 11 degrees, 22.1, so that's more south than 11. It's somewhere between 11 and 12. So I'll be down somewhere here. My longitude is 141 and 14, so that's past 141, even more east than that. I'll be somewhere in here. I'll start with my latitude. So my latitude is 1122.1. When you're in the south, you can't just read off this. This says 0, this says 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But if this is 11, then the numbers increase going south. This 50 is actually only 10. Okay, so we have to kind of swap these numbers. Some people will flop their universal plotting sheets upside down so that those numbers on the latitude make more sense. But you can do that if you please. I don't choose to do that. I can just know that this 50 is actually a 10. All right. So here I'm working with 1122.1, so this is 1022. The 0.1 is going to be difficult, but I will do my best. And I'm somewhere over here. How much somewhere? 14.2. I'm going to make my line a little bit bigger. I could hold my triangle here, fine. Pick up my 14.2. But because I didn't even label my mid-latitude and no one was here to correct me, I'm going to just take my time and work on my longitude. So I could have done this before. I'm doing it now. Maybe it's a little late. Maybe it doesn't matter. So here, I need to identify my longitude scale. How do I determine any distance between 140 and 141? So it's dictated by my mid-latitude, right? If I want the longitude scale, what do I need to enter? My mid-latitude. If it was 10, the line would already be drawn for me, but it's not. It's 11. I expect it to be right above 10. How much above? Let's not guess. This is 60 minutes. I can put it on the 10. I can make sure my triangle is lined up perfectly. This angle is not amazing for me. Excuses. Okay, so that looks just about right. 11. I label this 11 degrees south, and now I'm only picking my longitude off of that. So I have 141.14.2 off of my pencil line that I drew. I take 10, take 12, 14.2. Let me check myself, okay? 141 degrees east And I have more than 141. I have 141 and 14.2 east. So I'm getting more east. This is where this point is. I'm lining up that 90 degrees just so I can make sure I draw a beautiful vertical line. And this is point C. Where's point D? It's 10 degrees, 09.0 minutes south. So 10 and a little more south. And it's 139 and 5 minutes east. So it's just a little greater than 139. I'll be somewhere in here. So I'll use this corner. I could use this to be more accurate in the center. You can go either way. 10 degrees, 9 minutes south. This says 50, but I know it's 10 because we're in the south. So I'm going to go to 9, just one notch shy of that 50 mark. And I'm looking for 139.5. So I'm going to be very close to this 139 over here. How close? I can go to 5 on my pencil line. That's 2, 4, 5. And I could plot off this line that I drew. That's waypoint D is right there. But I will do my other thing that I know makes my plotting a little more accurate, which is work off a line that I didn't draw myself. All right, so that is the position of waypoint D. What kind of questions might I ask after you've set up these two waypoints? I could ask the distance between them, same as we did on the other side. The distance between these, I always use the latitude scale. 1 minute of latitude is 1 nautical mile. That's 60 miles. That makes 120, 130, 140, 145. Looks like 146 nautical miles between C and D. And if I started at C and wanted to steer to D, how would I get there? I can line up this fine line that is parallel with my writing edge of my triangle. If I can also line up the hash mark on the meridian, I can read it immediately, but I'm a little interrupted, so I'm going to have to make one triangle shift. So I line up this perfect so that this fine line goes in between both waypoints. I hold pressure on my triangle. The second I pick up that pressure, it's inaccurate, right? I'm going to shift my weight to this other triangle and then slide this original triangle that's holding my angle to where all these stars, this hash, lines up with a meridian. Any meridian, but I'm going to use the most accurate one, the one that I didn't draw. And then I read down. I know I want to be in this quadrant. This quadrant is somewhere between 270 and 360. So when I'm reading down, I line up just about on, just shy of 300 or 120. I know it's 300 because I already identified that this is the quadrant between 270 and 360. So this is 300 and this is 120. Degrees true because charts only speak the truth. We built a chart here and that would be the answer to that. So there's your long demo of plotting universal plotting sheets, and I hope it helps you. Thanks.